So when I see the note that say Aunt Sheila with Kylo name signed on it, I know this is folks. I start smiling, rubbing my beard. I say the only thing I can think of is Detective Wyatt, badge number 1642. I say I got something for his ass. Then I hear the unit manager down there screaming, come on, y'all bring y'all asses home, come on. So I stick it in my pocket real quick. I was a little nervous because I had my phone, but I had it put somewhere real secure in my property that I had a lot of faith in because they had already done put me in a bad situation once before. So she like, 247, come on, 247, come on. Then she said, hold on, who in 247, who in 247? So the other officer said, there's Bill up there in that room. She said, Bill, come on, Bill. Don't be up there trying to suitcase no phone. If you got a phone today, you finna get caught with it. Come on. Now that's the same lady that did that lame stuff that time in medical. Gonna tell the lady I was suitcasing the phone. So I'm like, this shit is funny even saying it, bro. So I pop out the door. I ain't gonna say her real name. I'm like, come on, Miss Such and Such, bro. Ain't nobody doing that, bro. I'm just getting my stuff, bro. She was like, nah, don't be up there trying to suitcase no phone, because I'm gonna find it. I'm gonna go in there. I said, Miss Such and Such, come on with that stuff, bro. So here go my stupid ass homeboy laughing. So I'm like, what he did, Miss Such and Such, what he did? She gonna say, that boy Bill was in medical doing this. And then guess what? So my homeboy like, what? I'm like, man, y'all chill out, bro. She gonna say, phone just came falling right out his ass. I'm like, bro, stop that, bro. Your ass tweaking, folks. You tweaking. I said, she said, so what happened? I said, bro, I had the phone cuffed in my hand behind my thigh. She said, no, you didn't, Bill, because when I came up to that door in medical, before the deputy warden of security came and stripped you, both of your hands was to your side and you was pacing. You was pacing around the floor, and I looked straight at your hand because Deputy Warden told me to come watch you because you think you slick. You didn't have nothing in your hand. And when you turned around, I saw your whole ass, Bill, and I didn't see no phone. I say, man, go ahead on, bro. So another dude come and walk past the range, about, ain't no way she Bill. I said, bro, she's some bullshit, bro. He gonna look at her and say, what he was doing, Miss Such and Such? So she do the goofy ass shit again. And the phone just fell out his ass. And it stank too. I had to go get 2 pair of gloves for me and the deputy warden. I'm like, bro. She was so lame for that, bro. So I go grab the rest of my property. I'm nervous though, because I know she finna probably try to go through my stuff. So I throw it over my shoulder. I got my Mac in this hand. I'm dragging it. I come out the room. Soon I get down to the door. She's like, Bill, stop right here. I'm like, what's up? She's like, man, stop right here. I stop, drop my stuff on the floor. She make me lift up my mat. I lift the mat all the way up. She go to doing like this to all sides. I'm like, bro, come on, bro. I ain't got none of this. She said, oh, open your bag up. So I undo the bag. She making me smack stuff around. I was so happy. It was one item where the phone was at. And she was like, smack that over there. So when I smacked it over there, I knew that wasn't on her mind. She wasn't suspicious about that. So I said, yes, okay, bet. So all that other stuff, open this, do that. I was just doing whatever she said. Nothing. So she was like, all right, tie it back up. So I tied it back up. So she told me to get against the wall, put my hands on the wall. I put my hands on the wall. Later went to pat me down. Soon the pat down got done. She's still talking to other people. You go in there. There was another officer on the other side of the booth. She was like, take them out. She was like, hold on, but take them out. She was like, the rest of y'all wait. Bill, go to the shower. I said, what you mean go to the shower? She said, man, go to the shower. I say, bro, ain't no way you finna do this. So I'm walking to the shower. I'm like, bro, you a female. You can't search me. She said, that ain't stopped me last time you was in the hole, did it? I said, well, let me prime up real quick, because this motherfucker kind of soft right now. Let me get it kind of right. She said, boy, get your ugly ass to the shower. So I went to the shower. Bruh. She tell me, turn around. I don't even want to look at y'all right now. I'm going to tell you the rest of the story like this. She tell me, turn around. So I turn around. She said, take your shirt off, Bill. I took my shirt off. I went to rubbing my stomach. I said, that shit's sexy. And she said, boy, stop. Boy, bye. Child plus. Whatever the fuck child plus means. I take my shirt off. She make me stick my finger in my gums, rub it all around, inside and out. Tell me, lift up my arms. I lift up my arms. They ain't gonna try to be funny. Talk about some Bill, lift up your stomach. I said, hold on, whoa, motherfucker, my stomach. That motherfucker is a little something, but it ain't never been that much where I could just cuff something up under it. Now, don't do that. So she started laughing. She was cool. She started laughing. I'm still not looking at y'all because this shit, nah. So she was like, take off your pants, bitch. I said, Miss such and such, why is you doing this to me? She said, you know how this shit go. I said, it's supposed to be a man searching me, not a woman, bro. Because you know that shit be embarrassing, bro. Like, so I take off my pants. I hand it to her. She doing like this, making sure ain't nothing in it. She like, take off your drawers. We can do this real fast. Take off your drawers. Lift your sack. What she say? She said, lift your nut sack. Turn around, squat, and cough. So I take off my drawers. I say, listen, Miss such and such. This motherfucker on gummy worm right now. But if you'd have gave me a little time to prepare, that motherfucker would have been like, she was like, boy, I done seen that little motherfucker before. I said, hey, whoa. So I just do it real quick. I lift my sack, I turn around, I squat and cough. She said, whoa, Bill, hold on. I said, come on now, I'm naked, bro. Don't try to humiliate me, bro. Don't do me like that, bro. At the end of the day, I used to work for you before. I was on your detail before. Don't do me like that, bro. She was like, nah, nigga. Hell nah. She said, you need to do that a little slower. I need to see if the tip of a phone gonna fall. I said, miss, so why is you playing with me like that, folks? I ain't never in my life put no phone in my ass. She like, what are you talking about? She said, nigga, do it again. Squat and cough kind of slow. So I'm in fucking slow motion. And then she started laughing. She said, Bill, you a goddamn fool. She threw all the clothes at me. She said, man, put your damn clothes on. I said, hey. She turned around. I said, I'm saying, this motherfucker was a little primed up. You could do something with that. She said, child, please. And she walked off. Bro, listen. I know y'all probably laughing watching this. But, bro, that is probably some of the most embarrassing, humiliating shit, bro, that niggas might not just talk about prison, bro. That shit is embarrassing, bro. You feel me? So I get dressed. I go grab my property, we go over there. As soon as we get over there, they calling chow. I didn't go out to eat. I had ran downstairs, got some hot water real quick. Whipped me up a little pocket, just something simple. I ain't even do nothing major. I just crushed up, even though I'm the top chef around this bitch. I just crushed up some Cheetos, popped the soup in there, half of the chili seasoning, shook it up, bit up a beef and cheese, bit up a beef and cheese stick, spit it in there, shook it up, locked it up till it was in one little rectangle shape. Put it under the pillow. So when I put it under the pillow, went through my property, grabbed the notepad, grabbed my phone, made sure she was gone. The unit manager got on the phone, called that number on the phone. So probably on like the second ring, somebody answered. It sounded like an older lady. She said, hello. I said, good evening, ma'am. Am I speaking with Miss Sheila? She said, oh, yes, who's this? I said, well, this is Detective Wyatt, badge number 1642 with the Financial Crisis Recovery Unit. She was like, oh my God, you're a detective with who? I said, the Financial Crisis Recovery Unit. She said, okay, what's going on? Why you calling me? How you know my name? Hey, you know old folks believe any damn thing. That's why they ass keep getting popped on them jury duty damn thing. I say, yes, ma'am, we're attempting to resolve a pending fraudulent transfer investigation involving your nephew. And then I went to doing this with the paper. I said, let me find his name. I believe he goes by the name of Kylo or something like that. He was recently just released from prison, probably within the last year. Are you familiar with who I'm talking about, ma'am? That lady said, oh my God, what did he do? What did he do? I said, damn, I ain't even told you nothing technical. I just made some shit up. And she got that eating it up already. I said, ma'am, please rest assured. At this moment, I'm most definitely trying to the best of my ability to avoid escalation. But I mean, if I have to, I will, ma'am. I mean, I can send out bench warrants right now for your home, for your whole house. Is your nephew paroled out to you, or is he with his father? I mean, I can issue out bitch warrants for the entire family. Father's house, your house. I mean, it's not a problem with me, ma'am. She said, oh my God, no, please. Please, I got my other 2 grandbabies over here. I can't really afford to do that. So you hear her husband, or I guess whoever that is, Shayla, who the hell you on the phone with? She said, I'm on the phone with detective. She said Kylo real name, but I'm going to just say Kylo. She said, Kylo done got himself in some shit again. He said, I told you that damn dumbass boy ain't going to do right. I said, ma'am, there appears to be a discrepancy between verbal repayment agreements and recovered financial records. Did your nephew Kylo, or whatever they call him, did he inform you about any of these activities he had going on, ma'am? Bro, she said, no, he didn't, but he do got some stuff going on. He got some designer clothes over here. He sure have been having a whole lot of money these past few months. She said he bought one of them damn cars. They call it a Hellcat. I don't even know why would somebody even want to affiliate themselves with the word hell. I think he out there in Miami or Las Vegas or something right now, splurging money. So you get her husband say, Jayla, that boy, she said, hey, how much the damn money that was he put in this house? What he said, 10,000, 15,000? Her husband said, he ain't put no damn money in. She said, you a damn lie. I ain't going down for you or Kylo monkey ass. I said, yes, ma'am. Give me 1 second. I just need to report this real quick. I did this again. And then she's so damn slow. I did the noise with my hand like I was on the radio. I said, subject purchased the vehicle, possible fraud, vacation, excessive designer clothing activity over. She said, oh shit, he on the radio talking to some people. The husband said, Sheila, get off that damn phone. She said, you talk to him, Eldon? I said, Eldon? That's an old ass nigga. So the husband get on the phone. I guess he snatched the phone from me. He said, oh, detective. I said, yes, sir. Is this Eldon? He said, how the hell you know my name? I said, sir, I have all the whole family's name right here on my desk. Nigga, I just heard her call you Eldon. I don't damn know. I said, yes, sir, I'll put out bench warrants on the entire family if you guys aren't going to cooperate. He says, so where you calling from again? I said, yes, sir, I'm Detective Wyatt, badge number 1642. I'm with the Financial Crimes Recovery Unit, and I'm calling about your nephew. He said, what the hell that damn boy done did? I said, yes, sir, he's involved in a lot of things with a whole bunch of money is involved. And I mean, I'm willing to work with him, man. I'm willing to work with him. If he's willing to return some of that money or all of that money, I mean, I'm willing to just throw this entire case out. If he's not willing to turn in that money, I'm going to put a fucking bench warrant out for him. I'm going to put a bench warrant out for you and your wife because you guys are illegally holding funds from him in the house. I'm going to put a bench warrant out for everybody on him and his father's house. I said, and the whole goddamn family can just have a motherfucking family reunion in jail. That one thing I'm willing to do for you, buddy. Mr. Eldon, is that it? He said, yeah, this Eldon. I said, you guys can have a fucking family reunion in jail. I'll make sure them guys put you in the same dorm. And he got quiet. He said, I'm finna tell him to call you. I said, yes, sir, I appreciate that, man. And then the phone hung up. I'd say about a good 4 minutes went by. A good 4 minutes, that's it. Hold on. I'm live recording the video. Give me 10 minutes. I'd say about a good 4 minutes went by. A good 4 minutes. My phone get to calling from a number I don't know. I answered. I said, Detective Wyatt, badge number 1642. I was talking a little muffled just so the nigga wouldn't recognize my voice. He said, yo. I said, Detective Wyatt, badge number 1642. He said, yo, DeCarlo. I said, yes, sir, this call is being monitored and recorded for quality insurance. He said, man, stop playing, man. Stop playing. I say, this slow-ass nigga don't even remember my damn voice. But I guess he ain't never heard Detective Wyatt voice. I said, sir, I highly advise against using informal language during the active inquiry. Bruh, He hung up the phone on me. I called the number back like 3-4 times. I typed the message like, nigga, this CBS, send that paper back. But I was like, nah, we got to ride this bitch till the wheels fall off. So I deleted a whole bunch of the messages. I said, I ain't gonna do it. I never sent it. I just deleted it out of the little bar that I was sending it in. Bro, that made this man so scared. This man went and changed his Instagram name, but you know you can still see it if his Facebook name, if it's in your DM. All that stuff he been posting with all this money, he deleted. Bro, it was a new bubble popped up on his Instagram. Do you know what he posted? A Bible verse. Bro, it was like Deuteronomy 31:6 or something where it said, be strong and courageous. Basically in so many words saying, God got your back. Don't worry about nothing like that. I said, oh, I done shook the shit out of old Kylo. So I immediately, once I see all that, I immediately called her auntie back. She answered, but I guess they got him another phone. So as soon as she answered, she like, hello? I said, Detective Wyatt, badge number 1642. I said, ma'am, did you ever speak to your nephew? She said, yeah. And then immediately she went screaming. They done turned on his ass all that quick. She said, if you stole from the damn people, you need to pay them people. You need to send them damn people that money. If you don't send them damn people that money, I'm about to tell them people about their damn money. And then you hear the husband like, girl, damn, what damn money? I said, oh, these niggas might be running a real ring in that bitch. Then I guess they done got somebody else involved because somebody else done came through the door. And I hear them screaming at Kylo on the phone. Tell my man, they done called grandma. You got them calling grandma phone. Got them calling my grandma. Somebody else done walk through the door talking about, man, you got them calling my grandma phone. You tripping, home. You tripping, home. Thought it was Bowleg in that bitch. So I hang up. I said, I got to put the press on them a little bit. I hang up. Bro, when I hang up, I hurry up, go to the app I'm using, because I had been deleted it off, but I go to the app, Detective Wyatt, badge number 1642. I do a whole good 15-second voicemail, all kind of stuff. I see the auntie calling my phone back. I see his number. I see another number that I don't recognize. I don't answer. I don't answer at all. I say, no, I got to apply a little pressure. Number text came back through and said, this is Eldon, Sheila's husband. We have $7,000 to send to you. Can you please tell us how to send it? I say, oh. And to be honest, he told me he was going to give me 10. I know for a fact I didn't spend nowhere near 10 fucking with him. I probably spent about, that's 600. That's a band. I probably was out of like a good $3,000-$4,000 fucking with Kylo, for real. But he told me he was gonna give me 10 bands because he about to be making 6 bands a month. But they said they'd give me 7. So I'm like, see, hell yeah. So I went, called my folks, immediately asked my big brother if he still got that cash out, because I've been had him make me a fake cash out that's talking about some damn Detective Wyatt, all that. He said he still got it, but it's a limit on it. So I give them 2 different cash apps. The money came through. I say, this is insane. So everything good, bro. I say about 2 days went by, bro. I'm laying back in my bed. I'm feeling good. I'm like, boy, Kylo ass so slow. Folks still ain't realized that was me. His ass slow. A number called my phone. The number that calls me, I immediately recognize it. I recognize the last 4 digits the most. I answer the phone, and I know I only use this app for Detective Wyatt. I answer the phone. I said, Detective Wyatt, badge number 1642. She said, hey, Detective, this Sheila, Kylo's auntie. I said, yes, ma'am. How can I assist you? She said, can I ask you something off the record? I said, give me 1 minute, ma'am. Let me turn this mic off, because all of my calls are recorded for quality insurance, but I'll go and turn it off real quick if you want to ask me something off record. She said, okay, yes, sir. I said, yes, ma'am. How can I help you? She said, did you turn the microphone off? I said, yes, ma'am. She said, can you start investigating my husband? Because there's been some strange shit going on around here. I tell you that. I said, strange like what, ma'am? For me, this shit is just entertainment. I'm in a fucking prison cell biting my tongue, trying not to bust out laughing. She said, I've been noticing a whole bunch of money missing out my motherfucking purse. And he keep on running down there. Every time I look up, he down there by Miss May's house. Miss May was in a nursing home. Miss May just came home not even 3 weeks ago. And this about the third or fourth time I done caught Eldon down there by Miss May's house. And to be all the way honest, my nephew Kylo, he got a whole bunch of money in his house. He be going up there in the attic. I be telling him don't do that because it be them damn mice up there. But he got some money. I'll go up there and get you a couple of thousand if you could see about my husband, what the hell he keep doing, why I keep missing money out my purse, and why he keep ending up down there at Miss May's house, down at the one who just got released from the nursing home. That's when that's when I realized that that's when I realized Detective Wyatt bigger than prison. That motherfucker got jurisdiction now. I said, well, ma'am, you know, that's out of my jurisdiction, but I can reach out to one of my buddies and I can see. But one thing I can probably tell you, if there's been money missing out of your purse, ma'am, your husband probably been down there giving it to Miss May, trying to help out with her injuries and her surgeries and stuff. But don't, you know, we don't know that for a fact, ma'am. Just play it cool, and I'll get back with you shortly after I talk to one of my buddies. And she said, okay, Detective Wyatt, I thank you. I appreciate you so much. I said, and what's Kylo been up to? She said, I don't know. He done moved. He done came and got some clothes and stuff, but he left that damn money up there. He done moved. He said he going to another state. I think he changed his number. I said, okay, well, yes, ma'am, and I'll reach back out to you soon. And she said, okay, Detective Wyatt, I appreciate it. I said, yes, ma'am. Have a good night. And man, I goddamn changed my phone number soon we hung up. I changed that app number soon we hung up. I got the hell up out of there. Hey, listen. I know this shit some bullshit, but, you know, at the end of the day, no matter what, regardless of what, you can lose your freedom that fast. You can lose your life that fast in the streets, in prison. Try to the best of your ability to stay out the streets. Stay out the streets. Stay away from gangs. That shit lame. Stay away from doing anything illegal. You can do whatever you want to do if you put your mind to it. You can be whatever you think. Try to the best of your ability to do the right thing and stay out them jails, stay out them prisons. It's not worth it because you could make it in and never make it out. It's your boy Bill and I'm gone.
Yeah, I like this one. Yeah. What the fees